I don't know what's faker, chat. The masking skills or her motherfucking lips and cheekbones. Hey, somebody say it! And be bold!
Cenat really just cooked the mom of the kid, who cried on his recent Mafiathon 2 stream. Kai invited comedian Druski to his Thanksgiving stream, but things took a turn when Druski got drunk and started making fat jokes aimed at a child actor playing Pugsley Addams from the Addams Family movie.
What's your name, little Wednesday? Not you. I'm talking about the little fat Yo, come on, bro. Come on. Fat Yo. Y'all been saying that to me all night. Everybody call me the fat night, but I can't call the other little fat. Black hands from man, y'all out of here. No, come on. Y'all want to have fat phobia when it comes to the kid, but not me? He's like the What about me? 5. You're a grown man, y'all call me fat all that. Druski, oh shit. Oh, y'all. Fuck. This you good? Yo, man, you messing my what you want some food? They might put something in your food. Oh, God, he's crying. They might put something in your food. That shit black, bro. But that's what I'm saying. But y'all want me to pay them. But y'all do it to me, though. No, when you was younger, they called you fat. My bad, bro. My bad. You good? My bad. But he's crying. You. Nah, that's my bad. Look how his father's looking at you. Look how his father's looking at you. That's bad. Look how his father's looking at you. You good? I'll get you. I'll get you some cheese. But you ain't mean the house. Black ears? Black ears? What is wrong with you, stupid? Oh, come here. Come some juice. What the fuck just happened, man? What the is wrong with you? He started crying on the spot. Y'all say that to me. And for the y'all do it to me. Nobody got no feelings for the older fat. Okay? Fat. He's a kid. You right. He's a kid. He's a kid. I apologize. I give him a hug. He's crying, gang. No, you're right. I'm sorry. Come on, bro. Chicken locked up. I got a couple drinks for it, but that ain't no excuse, bro. For real. Like, I'm a bigger dude, you're a bigger dude. We on the same page, and like, I really do apologize. I understand. We got the same mindset. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, getting excited in here. You know what I mean? But I rock with you. What's your name? Joseph. You're a good dude, Joe. You're gonna go far. I got a cousin named JoJo. Yeah. You're cool.
When I first saw this video, I'm not gonna lie, it did make me laugh a little. But Druski took it way too far. He definitely didn't feel the mood in the room, even when the kids started crying. He continued to crash out to the point I couldn't even tell if it was a bit or not anymore. Yeah, I know Druski is a comedian and all, but when the room wasn't laughing with him and people started to call him out, he should have just apologized and stopped while he was ahead. The other Addams Family actors were shocked and stayed quiet when this happened. One of them was even shaking his head in disapproval. Druski eventually apologized to the kid and tried to encourage him by pointing out how they were similar. It seemed like the kid accepted the apology, but the next day, the mom dropped a full video on TikTok with her kid talking about it.
Person in charge of telling me what's supposed to go on was saying that my son was crying because he didn't get no food, which was a lie. A older person, Druski, was physically and mentally assaulting my son, calling my son a fat whatever he was saying. But he's a big silverback gorilla. He had no business talking to a 9-year-old like this. My son was there to do a job for acting, and that was not a part of it. So everybody's saying like, oh wow, it's a skit. No, that was just abuse you were watching. That they wouldn't let me get to my son. And once our son came out crying and told us everything, my husband called out Druski, and Druski wouldn't come outside. Then 10 securities came, we got our stuff, and we left. I cried with my son in the car because they were holding this from me, and they let this happen to my son. And it's really damaged him. I don't think anybody should put their child in this. I don't think anybody should have their kids around drunk men. Which is something that they didn't tell me.
I can agree with the mom that Druski was straight up just bullying her kid, but there was no physical assault, at least from what we saw. The kid also talks about being bullied with insults, but doesn't mention anything physical happening. Not that that gives Druski an excuse, but if the mom is going to call Druski out, she should at least have the facts right before making some big accusations. Also, the mom calling Druski a silverback gorilla is completely out of pocket and just a wild thing to say. I understand her frustration for sure, but she's not being a good influence to her kid if she's just doing the same thing she was criticizing Druski for. The kid also mentioned something about Kai and his team breaking the law.
What's happening?
Something, Mom.
What?
They broke the law.
Oh, they also broke the child permit laws. Very unprofessional. We love Cenat. We worked with him before. But ladies and gentlemen, no. Druski, you are not it.
I have no clue how that kid would know anything about child permit laws. It seems like this whole video was planned ahead of time, and then the mom probably told him what to say. When the mom forgot to mention the law they allegedly broke, the kid brought up the topic himself. At least that's what I think. The mom finishes off the first video, yeah, there's a second one, by telling Kai how he shouldn't keep someone like Druski around because he's mean to kids and didn't give a genuine apology.
For Kai to be having somebody like that, I don't think like that's a part of his criteria. Like, I'll never want to work with them again. You have anything else you want to say?
No.
He hurt my baby's feelings, and he wasn't genuinely sorry about it either. He was faking. He was all cap. You know, he was just a mean person, and you shouldn't have mean people like that around your kids or your child actors. Kai.
Obviously, Kai is still going to keep having Druski come on his streams no matter what. They're really good friends, and they always have some crazy and entertaining content, especially when Kevin Hart gets involved. You have to cut Druski some slack at the end of the day. Comedians are always pretty vulgar and blunt. If you've ever been to a comedy show, you'll understand what I mean. After this first video, Kai responded by calling out how the mom's video looked really forced.
As soon as it was said, we caught it and said, he's a kid, chill. But not only that, I could kind of see that this is forced a little bit. Like, Ma Duke's behind the camera, like saying, yay, say this, this, and this, and this. We cut it out solely for the fact that we didn't want to put it on YouTube to make a joke out of it. Anyway, so that's how serious it is. So we made sure to cut it out so that no other viewers on YouTube can even see the joke. You feel me? Not only that, but Druski in detailed, I think he apologized twice. Druski is a comedian, so whatever the first thing he says is gonna come to his head, but he knew he was wrong. He actually apologized for this one. But yeah, but you feel what I'm saying?
Kai goes on to clarify how Druski says whatever pops in his mind because that's just how comedians work. After the fact though, Druski eventually realized he was wrong and apologized. That's all there is to it. If you thought the mom's first video was a little dramatic, the second one is actually way worse.
I've been crying all night. As a mom, I feel helpless that I couldn't get my son out of that house because of security and because of like the ADA or whatever she was telling me everything's okay when it wasn't. And I can't believe like Cenat kept letting this be filmed. I can't believe like he let this be out there that he's a part of Druski humiliating my baby when my son was there to do an Addams Family skit. They fucking lied to us, you guys. And then they're supposed to have a teacher on set or a monitor, and they didn't have no monitor for me to watch my son. And to sit here and watch my son cry and be bullied by this fat mother for no reason. My son was just sitting there, you guys. You guys need to cancel Druski because that's not okay what he did. You're not cool anymore, guys, and then you suck.
On one hand, I definitely can feel for the mom. If your kid is being bullied or made fun of online for everyone to see, it's completely valid to crash out. On the other hand, I do think that things could have been resolved behind closed doors, and she could have got her bag without dragging it on.
I just feel like she's dragging the situation. My fault, I'm sorry. I just feel like she's dragging the situation.
The mom tells everyone to cancel Druski while in full-blown tears. In the first video, she was going only after Druski, but now it seems like she's going after Kai too. She brought up how Kai didn't do anything to stop the filming, but in the earlier clip you saw, Kai was calling Druski out and telling him to cut it out. I don't know what more he could have done considering he was doing a subathon. No way the cameras are getting cut. So what do you guys think? Is Kai right about the whole mom being a clout chaser? Or is she valid for wanting to cancel Druski? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.